Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Fran. All right, it is time to leave the asylum because, well, there's just no healing happening here. At least not by anyone who is not Fran herself. She's actually been healing quite a few people so far. But there's no healing for us because the people in this place, they don't understand. They don't understand what's wrong with me. They told me that I'll never find my cat, which they're wrong about, by the way. Because if anything, so far, I've seen just how persistent Fran is. She will figure out how to get what she's looking for, and not at the expense of anyone else's health or safety or compromising any of her own morals, which it's not something I should be impressed by, but I am, and here's why. The adults of this game, who are also professional mental health experts of the era, are not only not able to help these kids, but are actively making them worse. Like, Fran has done more for this place and the people in it just by being a curious and kind child who's also going through her own stuff. Meanwhile, the professional adults are like actively making things worse. So this is one of those situations where if the adults in the room literally did nothing, like if these kids were just never treated for their trauma, they probably would be left better off than actually being here. So it is time to leave and find Mr. Midnight. But first, we have to investigate a little bit why Phil locked us in here. Phil, I thought we were mates. Thankfully, we have a key that was just sitting around. The key doesn't work here. Shit! I knew it would be too easy. Well, okay. What the hell else am I supposed to do then? Can I get out through the vent? I don't really know what this is. I don't think there's anything we can do there. If, once again, the solution is to take duotine to get out, I'm going to be really concerned about the long-term effects of taking these pills on Fran. Cool air comes out. What the hell, Fran? She literally, she can't figure out what to do with this. Unless she takes duotine. Now that is curious. What is going on with that reasoning? You know what? I actually do have a theory about that. I won't discuss it right now because I want to see how things play out with us escaping, but I actually do have a theory why she is more perceptive here, or can maybe think through some problems better this way. Because there's that aspect of like, is what we're seeing really all that different? Like, the door is gone here, but is that because we're on like a different dimensional plane where the door is not there? Or is it like Fran doesn't see the capacity in herself to do anything when she's under the perceptive effects of duotine? It's hard to say. But we were able to like see in here with Aunt Grace, even though we didn't have a pathway in. So there probably is some physical differences. I don't know yet. Coming back to this image, though, it's very striking that Fran herself is basically flattened, and obviously, like, all of her essence has been drained away. But this specter is literally sitting on, like, a throne of her vital organs. Like, it really sells the image of absolutely draining someone to zero, to no benefit of the person themselves. Even though your eyes are open, you can't understand. Even though your eyes are bleeding, you can't feel. Don't hide what hurts. Let it hurt you. So this is also brilliant dialogue, presuming that this is like part of the complex trauma I was talking about, where not only is Fran going through the loss of her parents, but she's also dealing with the worst aftercare imaginable. And so the traumatic specter lingering over her is of someone like Dr. Deern and this place. But that dialogue is brilliant because it actually really captures what people of the era thought trauma was. Like, in the 1940s, they didn't even have the term post-traumatic stress disorder. That came like in the 80s. Freudian psychoanalysis considered trauma not to be an event that could occur in someone's life and cause continuous issues for them. They basically thought that if someone is having any kind of issue, psychological issue, like psychosis or even just anxiety and depression, that this was due to some inherent psychological fragility caused by something in their childhood usually, and that people who had like sound psychology could endure difficult things and would be fine. So like, if Fran was a normal, well-adjusted, psychologically sound person to begin with, she should be fine after the loss of her parents. There must be something else at play. It must be something wrong with her perception, you know, and that's kind of what this dialogue reminds me of. Your eyes are open, you can't understand. Even though your eyes are bleeding, you can't feel. Don't hide what hurts, let it hurt you. It's very much blaming the person for being fragile and not being able to overcome this difficult thing. That's why psychoanalysis was about like reintegrating someone's traumatic events by basically bludgeoning them with sharper awareness to it, which is completely ineffective and not at all necessary for trauma work. We'll get to why. But this whole idea of let it hurt you, like we need to subject you to the trauma you've experienced so that you can overcome it, is like so stupid and backwards. And it was also backwards still in the 1980s when they came up with PTSD. Like it's still out of date. But for now, all I know is that whatever taking these pills does, 1, it helps me escape. 2, it gets me closer to Mr. Midnight. Oh, the wind hole. I guess this is my way back. I wonder if Phil knew about this. Probably not. Oh. That rat really hit its head. I should give it a helmet. She is so sweet. I'll just keep going and going. Oh, look out, Fran. Can she see that? No. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. We're still here. I thought maybe I would tumble my way out of like a sewage pipe and end up somewhere else. Oh dear, where am I now? I guess I'll have to find out. Where's my duotine, though? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I lost my duotine. And I can't find Mr. Midnight without it. Okay, let's take a look around. The box is open. Let me see. Oh, whoa. Fucking jackpot. Not only did I not lose my duotine, I have fallen into a great bounty of it. The gloves tell me nothing. All nurses wear gloves. I could take it and taste it, but I don't want to. Yellow duotine. That bottle is empty. I guess they'll put some pills in it. Yellow pills. Huh. They look like more fun than the red ones. What the fuck, Fran? Interesting that she says that, though. Huh. Bad pills. I'll just take them to find my kitty. Okay, so she is aware that they're not good for her, at least. I think I'll quit when I find Mr. Midnight. Or maybe just until I take them all. Oh, no. So she's actually developing kind of an addiction to them. Which actually is, again, brilliant that we found the solution to getting out of the office on the effects of duotine, but could not do it without them. My theory about why taking duotine makes her more perceptive is because the shocking imagery of duotine is very likely causing a noradrenaline spike in Fran, which gears us up for self-defense and raises our perceptive abilities. Like, it actually does make you more sharply attuned to things in your environment temporarily because you're under greater distress, and it is a survival mechanism. It gives us like kind of superhuman ability temporarily to deal with things, but there's a great cost on the body if you stay in that state for too long. Naturally, we produce that stuff for moments of distress, but then it should come down when the stress is over. But if you keep taking something like duotine that keeps shocking you back to that hyperperceptibility, well, then you can get addicted to it, as people get addicted to things like methamphetamines and other stimulants for the same reasons. That's very concerning, but brilliantly designed for gameplay and narrative. God, this game is so well made, it's incredible. No water to wash my hands. A mop that dances on the floor. Mr. Midnight hates mops. Me too. He always tries to kill them with his furious paws. Where is Mr. Midnight, anyways? Is he... I'm imagining he's not in the facility. What will we do when we get out, though, Fran? Is my question. Old and rusty. I guess I have to a place to sleep if I can't find my way out. Okay, maybe this is like our new hideout. Mr. Midnight hates mops. Okay. Huh, cleaning products. They should clean our toilets. Sponges and washcloths and thousands of chemicals. I don't think I need any of these. Good thing we've got a stash, though. Oh my god, it's actually terrible, but... Okay, what have we got here? Now I can't go back. But anyways, if I go back, I know what I'll find. I shouldn't be afraid of always moving forward. No, you shouldn't. Oh, if I were a witch, I could fly away from here. I'd fly away with my kitty, while the night is filled with shining stars. And we would visit curious places, because we both like curious things. Oh, she is so adorable. She is very witchy. Okay, what does my new hideout look like under the effects of these super pills? Oh! Every time I take this now, maybe I'm also having, like, a more adaptable response to duotine, because I'm like, this isn't so bad. It's just a little bit of blood rampancy and a couple of skulls tumbling down the old stairwell, but, I mean, could be worse. Lies in a box. Okay. Could be this box. Duotine lies. You really lose your head in this place. Hopefully I can escape before I lose mine. She has such a funny reaction to that kind of stuff. Okay, let's leave. Oh. What? It's locked. What about this? Can this... Oh, what? Why is the key here? I guess it makes sense that the key to this place would be in the office, because they would have to go and get more duotine. Anything weird in this hallway? No. Okay. Let's escape. What the fuck? If you struggle, you'll know that it was I. I'll be in every corner to make you suffer and cry. I don't like that he's got a rhyme scheme. If you choose to disobey, your cat's life will be marked. Oh. Oh, my dear kitty. We'll be together soon. I promise. I miss you, my dear. I miss you so much. Me too. Ah, why are you leaving? Please don't leave me alone, Mr. Midnight. At the end of the maze, Fran. I fainted again. I wonder if my dreams are true. The monster won't let me go home, but if I find the maze, maybe I can find Mr. Midnight. Maze, huh? I don't know what's going on with that monster. For whatever reason, it wants me to stay here and doesn't want me to find Mr. Midnight. Mr. Midnight wants me to stay on duotine. Which is concerning. But that monster appeared even though we were not on duotine. Both times we've seen it now. Or we've seen it a couple of times. Once in the office with Dr. Deere, but once with Philip, and he saw it too. So the demon might not be in any of our minds, but might just be a real monster. Okay, let's check out where we are. Patient, Robert Clark, psychosurgery procedure. Lobotomy. Dr. Roman Bates, observation, failed anesthetic. The patient woke up after reaching frontal lobe. The procedure was canceled and incompleted. It's horrific. Okay. Oh, the operating room. I don't want to go inside. It smells like rotten flesh. Ugh. I want them to play with my head in there. This is already horrific, but let's pop one of these and see how bad it really is. Who is that? Sir? Wake up. It's fucked up. Oh my god. What the fuck? What whimsical thing is Fran going to say? You can't blame those who are ignorant, but you can't let ignorance decide. Life will teach you, even through pain and tears. Oh, that's the creature saying that. What the fuck? My path to life has been denied. Haven't been born, but I was alive. I'm waiting for a mother to love me. So you can't blame those who are ignorant, but you can't let ignorance decide. It makes me think of like that same mentality. The assumption that if there's something wrong with you, it is an inherent weakness of that person. Oh, don't blame them for their ignorance, their inability to take care of themselves or control themselves, their inability to perform labor. For them. But you also shouldn't let them decide. They can't make their own decisions. We will make them, because we are strong in control, and our methods are scientific. I hate this place. Let me out. Oh, so I did go all the way around. I'm just under the kitchen now. I can't go upstairs. It's locked. Hello. Are you resting? Did you puke? It's disgusting. I hope you get well soon. Yeah, that's probably the person on the report. Oh boy, why do you have your brain out? Is it too warm in there? You won't answer. I guess the mice will come and have some... Fran! This is very inappropriate. It's like helping her cope, though, with what she's seeing, in a way. Oh no, poor girls. I hope they get well soon. I hope I never end up like that. I won't if I leave this sick place and find Mr. Midnight. So that's the thing, though. She is not desensitized or dissociated to the degree she can't see people suffering or that their conditions are horrific. But when she takes duotine, the imagery becomes more gruesome, but in her mind also somehow more playful. It says it word. I don't know what that means. It ward. I don't know either. So the duotine is helping her be more perceptive and also step away from the, well, more realistic and depressing reality of what she sees by almost making it so extremely gory that it becomes, like, absurd. And I have this reaction sometimes, too. Like, I'm squeamish, as you've seen from this series, but when I watch horror movies, like, I get frightened, right, from the imagery, but sometimes when something so gruesome happens, like a head gets lopped off or something, like, often my brain will laugh. Not because it's funny, but it is such a visual shock that it doesn't know what else to do. And sometimes it makes me just, like, laugh. So I get that. I get that that's kind of her reaction to some of this. Okay, so this doesn't open any new pathways for us. Let's go upstairs. Who is this? Yes, I took the new one upstairs. Ranbo? No, I haven't seen her. What? The key to the cellar? Well, no. And the doctor's office? Who used to keep the key there? Calm down. The key isn't here. Sure, I'll let you know if it turns up, but you must calm down. Yes, I'll bring it to you if I find it. All right. Bye. There's a lot going on in here, too. Baby shaken syndrome. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I'm at the reception already. This is grand. But the nurse, I have to get rid of her. Okay, so probably once again, duotine is going to be the solution. She's going to turn into a skeleton. Yep. It's always a skeleton. Okay, what do we think about that, Fran? Well, you're all skinny. Yuck! Are you a nurse, too? Why are you hanging up there? Oh my goodness. Are you okay, little baby? Is that your mommy hanging up there? Do you miss her? I miss my mommy, too. Man. I wonder if that's supposed to be related to the nurse here. Like, did she have a stillborn or something? I can't remember Aunt Grace's phone number. I'll just surprise her when I get home. Oh, a love letter. Dear Pete. Ugh, gross. At the end of the maze. That's exactly what Mr. Midnight told me. I wonder what is at the end of the maze. Whatever it is, I hope I find my kitty. I hope so too, Fran. I really do. I don't want to be here anymore. Wasting time on the sofa, thinking, while my poor little cat is freezing outside. She's so upset by this idea. The key holder has no keys to hold. If only the key holder could talk. That would be rare, a talking piece of wood. So curious. Oh, I know this. My teacher told us about it. It's when crazy parents shake their babies. Bastards. And the babies bleed inside. Many die. Yeah, like, once again, why should Fran, as a child, be expected to have a greater intuition about basic things like don't shake a baby, or don't yell at children, or just treat people kindly? Like, she's not been educated to believe those things. So, possibly the education that these people have undertaken has misled them. Because like I said, a lot of these kids would be a lot better off if just they got no treatment at this time compared to the treatment they're getting. Okay, looks like we can't actually move unless we're on duotine. Which again is a crazy narrative device. Okay, I put the key on there. Hope the nurse sees the key. And we go back over here now. Oh, the key was here after all. I better take it back. Now duotine has us teleporting. What is going on? I both love and hate that duotine is like the solution to all of our problems right now. Because it's brilliant narratively, but depressing in reality. Okay, let's check this out. Many folders and books. They must have a record of every kid. They sure say that everyone is insane. That they do, Fran. That they do. A password. I don't think we know a password. We go this way. The yellow door. Oh my god. Can't open the door. It's locked. Shit. I have to shut down the alarm, that's for sure. Maybe the paper I found in the office can open it. The paper in the office. Okay, so the paper that we found in the office, that's this. Turn off the alarm from the security system panel in reception. The yellow door will remain open for 2 minutes. The alarm code, December 17th and July 25th. And it's a 4-digit code. So maybe 1217 added to 725, which would be 1942. Is that right? So 4 digits. The fact that this is a big scribble means that, like, the size of the scribble means something. I'm so glad that the puzzles in this game are, like, built for a child to solve, which means that I might be able to solve them. So using that deduction, the scribble size is significant, which means that the numbers here are smaller than, like, 1217. And, I mean, it kind of looks like one... It would have to be 2 numbers and 2 numbers to get 4 numbers. So maybe it's 1217 equals like 12 times 17? That's a big number though. 12 plus 17. 29. Which kind of looks like there's a 9 in there. And 725. 32. 29, 32. Yes! I'm the best! The very best! No duotine required, either. Ugh, what a great win that is for both of us, Fran. Oh my god. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Let's get the fuck out. I'm free! Oh shit. It's an alarm going off though. Okay, let's leave. Ah, you little bitch! I'll make you pay for what you did. Fucking try it, creep. Oh! You clever little girl. Do you think you can just leave? What? It can't be. No! Mr. Midnight! He banished that fucking demon. I need to get to the base. What is happening? Mr. Midnight! Oh, the tower. I've never seen this fence before. I have to find the maze. I'm almost free. Yes, let's go, Fran. Oh. I was kind of hoping that what we saw was what really happened there. That guy sucks. What is happening now? Like a whole perspective shift. This is amazing. This game is so creative. Where did you go, Mr. Midnight? Mr. Midnight is very powerful. Huh. He's a ghost. Oh. I guess I should have guessed that that would be bad for us. I don't know, I'm just exploring. Okay, so we have to avoid the trauma ghosts. Where did you go, Mr. Midnight? No! What? That's bullshit. Oh, there he went. I'm coming. Oh, shit. There's trauma ghosts everywhere. No! They've got some serious range, those things. Where are you, Mr. Midnight? If you want me to find you so bad, then why are you making it so hard? Oh, I'm free. At the end of the maze, you will find the evil critters of the night. They will hunt you. They will laugh. But there will always be a good side. A cat full of nuts and bolts will always be your guide. Oh no. No turning back. Chapter 2, Part 1. Curiosity Symptoms. Okay, so we really are done with the asylum. Oh my goodness, that was close. I hope the guards don't find the sewer. Oh, what is this place? I hope I find Mr. Midnight soon. One-track mind. A brilliant mind, though. Oh, this instrument is pretty. Huh, I remember something funny. A very old uncle tried to blow on one of these. He farted all his gases out because it was so hard to blow. Reminds me of a snake that sounds like an elephant. And those tiny insects that roll themselves into balls. It says Jance. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just a name, like mine. Or Mr. Midnight's. Maybe a music maker who stopped loving the music. What a pretty horse. This the king would like this one. I'm not going back, though. He must escape himself. I wonder if they're looking for me. It'd be good to have a cozy place to stay. Well, if I was very tired, I could use it. I guess I'm not sleeping until I find my kitten. I know a story about a girl with red shoes, and she had a dog. I like animals. All of them. Dogs are animals. Anyway, it's just a shoe, really. I should leave it there. Wow, a piano. That sounds old. I can touch the piano and play with it, but I certainly can't play it. I wonder who the musician is, out here in the middle of nowhere. That's probably Teddy. Dear, your arm is gone. Good thing you're not bleeding. I'm kind of tired of all the red milk coming out of everyone. Oh my god. Who dares to leave an innocent Teddy without shelter? I wonder. Yeah, who fucking dares? I don't know. Scum people. Mr. Midnight, are you in there? I guess not. I'll keep searching. So, curiously, we do still have quite the stockpile of duotane. Seems that is not just a asylum feature, but, well, we just get to keep it all the time. Okay. Once again, not so bad, actually. Kind of creepy, but... Who is that? Oh. Wow, these are very rare leaves. Hello, tree. Okay, yeah. Ah! Ooh! It's like the reaction I have. A little bit scared, but then a little bit excited. There's a shiny key. Curiosity be damned. Damn you, curiosity. Oh, I like that I'm curious. Otherwise, how will you learn things? She makes a good argument, to be honest. What are you? Well, what are you? You're kind of curious yourself. What is the right question, but why would be more appropriate. I want the key. I don't have time to chat, sir. Oh, but that key isn't ours. And it's not yours for sure. Okay, well, whose is it then? Just give it to me. Please just give it to me. I want to know what door it opens. She literally has no plans for it. She just wants it. We couldn't care less. The affection towards you is simply none. How dare you not immediately get attached to her, as we all have? I'm Fran. You're very honest. I like that. I'm a person, Fran. Pleased to meet you. Interesting. Tell us more. I have a cat. Well, I had one. He's missing now. I have to find him. Really? Yes, really. Now please give me the key. We don't even know what it's for. Look, person, Fran. We came from the south. Flying, as always. And one of us got curious about this key. Then all of us got stuck here. And because of our long hair, we can't get loose. So you're stuck. So you're also curious. Can I help you? We usually get stuck on trees, but we have something to fix that. A beautiful comb to comb our hair every time we get stuck. Give it to me. She just is a greedy little curious thing. she makes the same hand motion that I often do. Yes. Give it to me. Give me the comb and I can fix you. But there's a problem. A filthy thief took our comb. Now we're stuck forever. If you find the thief and the comb, you'll get the key. Deal? More delays. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I mean, your twisted hair puzzle quest thing it's more of a sidetrack, okay? It's not very efficient for my mission, which is to find Mr. Midnight. Yes, but what does he look like? It's a rat. A filthy narcissist rat. He took the comb to make himself beautiful. We couldn't do much, so he ran away with it. Police find it and free us from curiosity. I'll find him. I hope he hasn't gone too deep into the forest. We'll be here, waiting. I mean, her curiosity is very endearing. And sometimes it also is like, okay. She wants his key because it's shiny. But we're literally in the middle of the woods, and we don't plan to be, like, I don't know, going in anywhere else as far as I know. But with that key, it could be for something. That's all she's thinking about. Which I think also lends pretty well into the whole, like, duotine addiction thing. Because that is many times how addictions start to develop is we discover a secondary positive gain to something that has a primary negative effect. Like smoking will make you cough and hurt your throat, but that secondary positive gain, like that feeling of nicotine going through the bloodstream, like is very attractive to a lot of people. And those secondary positive gains, they can be very overwhelming. Someone like Fran, you can see how it stops her dead in her tracks. One, because it's related sort of tangentially to the goal of finding Mr. Midnight. She has no idea what this key is for. It's not attached to the Mr. Midnight plot just yet. But just look how dull the world is as is. It's just an empty, scary, lonely field. But when I take this duotine, suddenly there's all this exciting stuff happening. There's spooky trauma ghosts walking around. There's blood veins on the ground. There's spindly, hairy ghosts in the tree, and they've got a quest for us to get the shiny key. Like, yeah, it makes clear sense why she is developing an addiction to that, despite the primary negative effect of frightening her. And she knows that they are bad pills. She knows that the imagery that they show her and probably how she feels on them don't feel so great when she comes down from them. But there's something about the forward momentum that they seem to give her that was very alluring. So far, the duotine has been a way for us to gain additional perspective that helps us clear obstacles. But it also seems to give us that pathway out of the reality of our situation, which is that we've lost our parents and our cat. But duotine offers to Fran a different layer of meaning, which is that Mr. Midnight is still out there and we can still find him. And that's probably why Mr. Midnight wants us on the duotine, because it's sad to say it, but the quest probably doesn't exist in the real world. Fran thrives on curiosity, on discovering things, on being able to figure stuff out. And you can see how excited she gets when she does, like just as excited as I was to solve that puzzle with the alarm code. She's not getting many opportunities to do that in the real world, because in the real world, she doesn't have as much capability to change things. At least she doesn't realize it yet. I do not operate in the nightmare world of duotine, but I do help people discover their abilities. And that would be one of the outlets for work with Fran, you know, especially if this has gone down the addiction path. She needs to see somehow that those secondary positive gains are not a result of the duotine. There's nothing about her ability to solve problems that is dependent on that. But she doesn't see that yet, because the opportunities to solve problems are more complicated than find the rat thief that took the comb for the hair monster in the tree to get the key. Like, that's an adventure. Trying to figure out how to survive in a world without my parents, that doesn't feel like a quest. That feels like a hard life. And Fran is capable of navigating that. But it certainly doesn't have the level of excitement as, you know, what this world presents to her. And at the same time, you can see how much it is affecting her. Remember when Dr. Deern said Fran isn't stable enough to leave the facility? I don't know what he meant by that, but I can share with you what my definition from a modern trauma-informed perspective would be on stability. One way that I would describe stability is a correctly functioning HPA axis. Which, if you haven't heard of this, it is a system between the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands that regulates the downstream production and stoppage of cortisol, which is essentially stress. So we produce this biological hormone in order to prepare ourselves to deal with difficult things. And when this is working correctly, it's supposed to stop when the stressor is over. However, the system can get messed up. And that can happen because this is not a thinking part of you. It's an intuitive, automatic system that just responds to signals. And those signals are the intensity, duration, and frequency of stress. So think of someone cuts you off on the road. You have to make a quick adjustment in the car. The intensity is pretty high, right? Your body needs to very quickly increase your perceptibility and your reaction time, and like you get that stress response. But the duration is very small, and the frequency is pretty low. Like this doesn't happen all that often. And so this system says, all right, well, I just needed to give you enough to kind of react to that, and then you'll still be a little dysregulated for a little while, because this can take some time to come back to a baseline. But that's not like a traumatic event, okay? Seeing your parents chopped up. Very high intensity, both in the moment and afterwards, because this has a deep psychological wound on someone. The duration is going to be constant, right? It's not just talking about the moment that it happened or when she found it, like it has become her life. The duration is basically for the rest of it. And the frequency is going to be anything that kind of brings her to that moment, which right now it's basically everything. Also think about the environment that we were just in and this new one, which is its own kind of scary. So the intensity of the stress is quite high, right? Being surrounded by mean, creepy people, scolding us, punishing us, horrific imagery, even without the duotine. Duration, likely several weeks or months. We don't know how long she was there. And frequency constant, right? Like it's every day that we were waking up. So with high intensity, long durations, and high frequencies of stress, the HPA axis gets used to producing a lot of this cortisol and adapts to this new level of dependency on keeping the body elevated for constantly stressful things. So now let's say that Fran escapes and she feels more safe in the woods. Or let's say she went somewhere safe, like on Grace's house. This system doesn't just suddenly fix itself. It's so used to that reactive adaptation to a stressful environment and the trauma she's been through that it's still producing a lot of cortisol and a lot of stress for her. Even though the stressor might be gone. The implications of that are very strong wear and tear on someone's mind and body. So will lead to lots of health problems, heart issues, digestive, mental and muscular fatigue, all kinds of stuff. And so even if we were very generous to Fran's situation and said, okay, well, she's now out of the hospital and she's away from all of those stressors that were causing all these things. Is she stable? No. In fact, many watching are probably not to the degree of stability that I would say prepares you for doing real trauma therapy work. Having a dysregulated HPA axis does not always look like someone is just constantly stressed. It can be very subtle. And so before you do any actual therapeutic work on the actual trauma, things like reattaching resiliency traits to Fran when she's feeling very disempowered, helping ground her a little more so that she has less of like a dissociative experience both on and off of duotine. Like she doesn't have to be sort of crumbling in a corner for me to know that this is not in good shape for her. So she's not stable, and really neither are lots of people. What's supposed to happen is you get stressed, the system works appropriately, and then when the stressors are over, right, you come back to a baseline. But she's been through so much stuff, and the ways that she's had to adapt to it very likely have made her system run on overdrive. And beyond that, she's taking duotine, which is obviously not helping. In fact, it's directly contributing to this. Why? Because when she takes it, she gets that immediate shock. Sometimes it's a shock, sometimes it's like sadness. And then she carries on interacting with the world with this sort of curiosity and whimsy, even though inside what's going on with her is like very imbalanced. So what would need to happen to reach stability to then actually do any therapeutic work on the trauma? Well, this needs to be in better shape. And that's yet another of the failings of these old methods of psychology. They didn't know anything about this shit, really. Like, they knew that the nervous system became overloaded in response to trauma, but like I said, they thought that that would only happen because you had some pre-existing childhood thing, and that if you were psychologically stronger, your nervous system would also be stronger and withstand it. Clown show. Just take a look at the fucking environment, how scary and isolating and restrictive and dehumanizing it is, and you know that, like I've been saying, the environment itself was doing additional harm to the kids, but because they thought it's all purely psychological, like it's all intrapsychic, it's all about unwinding traumatic visions and memories and experiences, and the nervous system will just sort of catch up to that. They didn't really care that the environment was adding all this additional harm. So that's why none of that shit worked really all that well. And this is also something that a lot of modern clinicians miss. And I will also admit that this is not something that I learned in my primary education as a therapist. This is post-grad education that I received, which is that this phase of stability really does have to come before you do any other therapeutic work. And it's why a lot of cognitive approaches, like cognitive behavioral therapy, don't seem to work for a lot of people. That's not to say that CBT is ineffective. It's very effective. It's a little annoying that if you look up anything from the DSM online and like what the recommended treatment for is, it just says CBT. CBT is a cure-all, apparently. Well, sort of yes and no. It's very effective. However, if the person has not gone through a period of stabilization, you'll see very quickly why this doesn't work. Cognitive behavioral therapy is about learning to clear up distortions in your perception and cognitions, and apply more rational thought, which can help ground you and repair parts of your identity and, you know, lots of stuff that it's good for. But consider this, okay? This system that's regulating stress in the body is not a thinking system, okay? It's much closer to a scared animal, which, as I say this, makes me wonder if some of the themes of scared or injured animals are a part of this, okay? Think of a scared animal. Inside, it is on fire with fear, and its own system is on overdrive to protect it, okay? Now, you're not a danger to this animal. In fact, you're trying to calm it down. Maybe you want to help it or rescue it, and you're approaching it with caution, but you're trying not to present a danger to it. Does the animal respond to that? Probably not. If you were to say to the animal, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. Does that help the animal calm down? No, it doesn't. It doesn't know what you're saying to it. And it's the same idea here, that when your whole system that regulates the balance in your body is on overdrive and is not being regulated properly, and someone just says to you, rationally, you have no reason to be afraid or upset. Just try to be calm. This is functionally equivalent of telling a scared animal that you're not going to hurt it. It not only like doesn't understand you, but it also wouldn't believe you. Why? Because it is already on this track. So while well-intentioned, we naturally say these kinds of things to people who are upset, like your friend is afraid of something happening and you try to apply this same kind of rationale that CBT might, like, oh, don't worry, it's all going to work out. You have nothing to be worried about. Why are you so upset? Or it's all going to be okay. Just calm down. Remember that things like this have worked out before. Okay, that rationale is really good for changing someone's cognitions, but if they're not stable, no amount of I'm not a danger to you is going to prevent that animal from suddenly being okay. And rationale before stabilization doesn't really do anything. So CBT starts to look like it fails for a lot of people, not because the methodology doesn't work, but because there's been no upfront work to help the person stabilize. And like I said, stability is really more talking about this than like maybe what Dr. Deeren was talking about, stability, like she's still having psychotic perceptions. I'm just talking about, like, is this person prepared physiologically for the psychological work. If they're not, CBT is not going to do much. It's actually going to be more frustrating and feel dismissive because rationally you will know you're not in danger or nothing's wrong. But your axis tells you that the world is on fire because it is inside. So that's kind of my thought on Fran for the moment, and why we do see she's using these pills to cope with what she's going through in some capacity. It gives her direction and helps her make sense of what's going on. And it's certainly a more exciting journey than my parents died and my cat is gone and I've woken up into a horrible hospital where everyone treats me poorly. And what am I supposed to do as a child in the 1940s? Like, I don't want to live in that world either, friends. I think I actually might even live in Duotine world in comparison. But we can tell that her physical response to these things is, it's still listening to those signals. And this might feel kind of scary to hear that, like, okay, well, how do I stabilize then if the system is like, it's not something I can just communicate with and sort of cognitively tell it that things are fine? Well, think about it in the inverse, okay? I'll use another animal analogy, my cat. My own Miss Midnight. Okay, sometimes my cats are, goofing around and I'm doing something and like they're around my legs or something, and every cat owner has experienced this. They sort of get in your way and you nudge them or you step on their tail and, it's an accident. And, they might get a little scared or something, but it's not like they suddenly stop trusting you and now you're a danger to them forever. Well, no, because the intensity of the issue is small in this case, and the duration is very brief, and the frequency is almost never, right? Without being able to tell the animal, I love it every single day, and that stepping on its tail is an accident, it is aware the same way that the automatic internal systems start to become aware over time what the intensity, duration, and frequency of an expected stressor are. And because there's a relation of trust there, the animal knows that it is not actually in danger. I can tell it I'm sorry all I want. It doesn't understand me. What it understands is its intuitive sense of how common and how much it should prepare itself for similar stressors. You and I are doing the same. And so you can see now how common stress becomes trauma when the intensity, duration, and frequency are significant, are constantly reinforced by continued exposure to that trauma. Like, that is one of the most insane things about old psychology, is the way that they thought you have to, like, get someone to relive their trauma in therapy. Like, that was the solution. Yeah, it just re-traumatizes them. It actually is the complete opposite of what you want to do if you're actually trying to work on stability and then psychological restoration. So it was all backwards, basically. Fran's not stable. Duotine's not good for her, but it's kind of all she's got right now. So I guess we're going to keep doing it. But what a fascinating contrast this game presents for how we understood or didn't understand trauma back then versus how we understand it now. And like I said, just because I'm talking about it as if it's the sort of up-to-date thing does not mean that everyone's practicing this way. There's a lot of people who are missing a trauma-informed perspective in their care. Like I said, mine is pretty recent, actually, only as of this year. I knew some basics of neurology, but I did not know to the extent like that stability before intrapsychic work was really essential, and that not only would something like CBT be less effective, but it might actually do more harm if you don't stabilize first. And I'm sure there's people watching this series who are like, yeah, I went to therapy and it didn't work, and cognitive behavioral therapy did nothing for me. That's not necessarily because the treatment is not a valid approach. It's probably because the overall structure was missing this step of stability. And because of that, the relationship wasn't there with the clinician. And that makes hearing someone trying to help you rationalize your thoughts even more dismissive because it feels like someone out of touch with your life and is trying to tell you why it's not actually that bad. When, like I said, inside you feel terrified and you know intuitively that something is wrong and someone's trying to tell you it's actually not that bad. So it's not something we've moved entirely past, unfortunately, even today. And there's not even a crumb of it in this time period. What is going on here? These are... This might just throw my theory out the window, because these are big bugs, and we're not even on duotine. Wow, this is a really big insect. Or is it a pig? Well, that's very odd. Oh wow, you're really a very big ant. Who's there? Excuse me, sir. Are you real? You always ask the same thing. Always. Always? What do you mean by always? Of course I'm real. Where did you come from? Oh, I escaped the mental hospital. But please don't tell anybody. I won't tell. Don't worry. What are you doing here? Yeah. Really bad things happened to me, sir. But now I'm looking for my cat. A cat, you say? My kitty! Well, let's be descriptive, Fran. Yes, sir, a black cat, with very big yellow eyes. Mr. Midnight! Oh, I see. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, so you haven't seen it. It happens that the cat was eaten. Chewed up and swallowed. What? Eaten? What do you mean? A black cat that came towards me in a hurry. I catch it. Give it to my beetle pig. My beetle pig is hungry. Oh, my poor beetle pig hasn't had any food in days. Oh, poor Francis. Very time passed by and we ate them all. Stop it, can't you see? Mr. Midnight is the only friend I have. You've got to be joking. Please tell me you're joking. Oh, little girl, don't cry. I can sing for you if you like. What will I do now? You don't know how it feels to be alone. Yeah, that's right, this guy's got his beetle pig. I do know, yes. I'm the last one alive. Let me help you, yes? Oh, the fact that she's thinking this again, especially considering we said that right before we took our first duotine, and now, at this moment where we're being told that, you know, Mr. Midnight's not really out there for us to find, then this thought comes up for her again. Let's not give into it though, Fran. Maybe this strange thing can help us. How could you possibly help me? The digestion is not so fast, you know. Maybe he's still alive inside the beetle pig. But what should we do? Kill the beetle pig. He is also the only friend I have left, but I need the meat. What? I'm curious to know if my kitty is still in there. Do it. You can kill the beetle pig, and I, Antonio the Greatest, shall eat the meat. What? It's another bearded masculine figure, though. It's kind of curious. I think that that's, yeah, a part of Fran's trauma as well. It's just these figures. I mean, he kind of looks like the guy from the asylum. What? Now the weird things are here and not in Duotine World? That's strange. Oh, you pig. Did you eat my cat? Mr. Midnight? Just wait, don't die. I'll get you out of there real soon. Well, I don't really want to kill the beetle pig. It's kind of cute. Sir, he's fallen asleep. I guess he's very old, like 30 years old. Ouch. I won't disturb him. Sleep well, Sir Aunt. Oh, she thinks that... Wow, she thinks he's 30. Whatever, dude. I'll slice open anything to get Mr. Midnight back. What kind of bird are you? You look like an owl. Is that right? Your feathers are beautiful. Oh. 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 The terrible axe. I will be a warrior and savior of things. A sharpie axe that can cut and destroy things. Dangerous. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous, Fran. This is so weird. Make an entry. Oh well, I could try to open it and see what's inside. I can't move the cover. It's stuck. Where's my luck? Can't force it with my delicate hands. Well, maybe we could chop it open with the axe. Good job, Fran. What a joke, there's no hole inside. What? All my forces united to do something unnecessary. It must mean something. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. Interesting that she thinks that way. Oh, a feather. Tickle, tickle. I like it. I'll keep it. The owl's missing feather. Tickle, tickle. Okay. Are we gonna chop that fucking beetle pig open now? Is that... Maybe I can tickle this guy awake. I don't want to disturb him. Don't die, Mr. Midnight. Really? What the fuck? So she really just decided she was gonna chop it up. I'll get you out of there real soon. Oh, you pig. Did you eat my cat? You're about to get chopped. No. It doesn't... I can't chop it up. Okay. No. Okay. Can I chop this down? Can't be done. Did you find it already? The beautiful comb. No. I haven't found any thief, sir. Some things can't be found, and I guess because they have to find you. I can't just wait. We thought you were also trying to find your cat, isn't that right? Don't remind me, okay? I'm stuck on the cat problem because I don't know how to chop open that beetle pig yet. And I don't know if there's anything in here that I can use. No, there isn't. Okay, well, let's try again. Maybe I have to chase him a certain way. I guess maybe I'm just supposed to keep chasing him around. Oh, okay, I can wake him up. Tickle, tickle. Ah, the threat is great. Great. Wake up. Sir, wake up now. I think the beetle pig doesn't like the idea of being killed. Oh, I see, but that's completely normal, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, but what should I do then? You have to give him the special berries. The blueberries. Mmm. Yeah, where do I find them? I shouldn't say this to you, but I have the right connections. They live inside my house. They have blueberries. My house is in that direction. Be careful. Oh, thank you, sir. Okay. What? Beep, beep. Look, Fran, I'm in danger. Find me alive. Find me dead. Beep, beep. Find me someday in a golden cage. I don't think the beetle pig actually ate Mr. Midnight. I think this is a classic misdirection. A tiny little house. Good night, Mrs. Moon. How is everything? You're very pretty tonight. I think you make night very scary, but it's all right. Hello, I'm Fran. This looks tasty. Should I? Maybe not. She curtsied to the mushroom. There's no smoke coming out of the chimney. A mushroomy pipe on the roof. Why did he put a mushroom on the pipe? Maybe he lost it. Yeah, Duotine is having like less and less of an impact outside the hospital, which is kind of interesting. And in sometimes it's restrictive. But why would she be seeing this stuff in the waking world? I mean, I'm not fully convinced that she's like just having hallucinations. I'm not above the idea that there's just fantastical elements in the game, in this world. Either way, Duotine's probably not. It's probably not doing us very much good. Is anybody home? It looks like a lamp is lit, but I can't see anybody. Let's go in. This must be the aunt's house. It seems to be open, but very stuck. She said that so many times now. Like, this gate is very locked. Like, she's so funny. The power of destruction will take it down. Wow, she's really not opposed to bashing her way into things. Oh, a door handle to handle big problems. I'll keep it. Okay. Now we're in the aunt's house. What have we got here? I shouldn't take other stuff, but I want super glue for the attachment. Dude, we're about to ramshackle this whole place. Super glue for the attachment. Okay. The Queen of Meat. Okay. It's a bit graphic. There's water in the sink. Maybe Sir Ant likes to drown tiny monsters in there. Or maybe he's just a very clean ant. That shocked her for some reason. That's odd. I thought ants never cooked their meals. But then again, I'm all confused and he isn't an ant. What? He's a man that looks like an ant. But no, he must be an ant. That's odd. Okay, so maybe she knows he's just a man. I'm confused. I don't like being confused. I like being curious. Dude, we are actually just taking anything here. Meat for the eaters. I already got one piece of meat. I won't touch that again. Okay, well, we didn't find the blueberries yet. Hello? Sir, you look so angry. Your family's very nice, Sir Pinecone. But you're a real scary guy. Wow, you're very rare. Lady Pinecone, what are you cooking? Don't be scared, I just want some berries. Fran, why did you do that? Don't fall off the chair, be careful. Here comes your mommy to do the rescue. Okay, Fran, what are you doing? Yeah, let's grab those. The blueberries. Oh, that hurts. Stop it, you bad pinecone. I need those blueberries. I think I have to trick him. But how? Maybe I knock over his child first. Oh, that was a very inappropriate solution to test. What do pine cones like? Wish I could sleep with my kitty on this bed, but I think there will be a lot of creatures under the blanket, like bugs and things they would like to eat my brain. What is this, underpants? They smell good. Grandpa's soap. So that means the big ant was naked. Someone forgot to clean the brush. It's firmly attached to the door. Old people are so much fun. They do unexpected things. Tea time. What about some glue? Can I glue the pine cones down? No. What about the meats? Can I combine the glue with the meat? Can I use the axe again? It seemed like the axe has solved a lot of problems so far. Interesting that actually she's saying this. Don't be scared, I just want some berries. Yeah, you can see how telling something that's scared of you, that you're not a danger to it, doesn't really do anything. We have been knocking their child over though, which is kind of strange. I gotta get this one to stop coming over there. How do I... Maybe if I How do I distract the mom? I need those berries, okay? I feel so bad about knocking that little pinecone child over, but I'm not clever enough to come up with a different solution. What? I'm not taking that bag. Not with all those ants on it. Oh my goodness, a pest exterminator. And he's dead. I have to get rid of them. I'm so curious to see what's in the bag. You tiny creatures, please don't eat me. Get off the bag. I want it. So you have tons of ants on you. I think they're trying to steal your bag. Okay. So... It's so weird that the duotine world is, like, probably more realistic now than the regular world. Like, this is probably literally what's in a cave. Just a dead guy and some ants. I bet I could use the meats. Yeah. Ants like meats. It worked. Now this bag is mine. Let's open it. A rat trap and some sort of card. Exterminator. The text is almost gone. It says, Exterminator. 4 tiny monsters. That bug looks seriously mad. Okay. Can I use the rat trap on pine cones? I have to be careful and not trap my fingers. Ooh, this is... What are you doing, Fran? Do I have to knock that baby pine cone onto that rat trap? Is that the solution here? Oh no. Okay, no, it wasn't the solution. But if I go... I got you. Sorry, sir, but I need those berries. Oh, now the mama's hitting me. Bad mama. Yeah, just let me knock over your child. Then I'll get those berries. Oh my god. Yes, yes, I got them. They smell delicious. Fran. Heals the soul of traumatized children, is able to recognize their hardships, but she'll rat trap a pinecone daddy and she'll knock over a baby pinecone as many times as she needs to get those blueberries. I mean, anything for Mr. Midnight. Well, and with the subjects I brought up in this episode, you have to ask the question, are we seeing this person's perception and behaviors in a natural context? Well, no. Basically, would Fran see this as a moral dilemma if she were not under the effects of her own body's traumatized state? We don't know. We just don't know. Would she be making decisions like that if duotine wasn't in the picture? What I am seeing is increasing problem solving that kind of relies on a little more force. Using the axe, just taking stuff, knocking little baby pine cones off their chair. So she's getting increasingly desperate to find Mr. Midnight, which I think comes right back to, if she doesn't have that, what does she have? Like, if she doesn't have that as a mission, what is there to life? Every time she's come up with a hard roadblock to that, she said, what? I want to die. It's the only thing that gives her meaning in her life right now, and so she's basically willing to do anything to make it happen. And as much as my therapeutic modality focuses on existential ideas of how a person defines and searches for meaning in their life, would that be a compelling angle to take for someone like Fran? I don't think engaging with those ideas of, are you understanding your behaviors, the consequences of them, and everything that's happening around her, like, is she able to engage rationally with those things prior to having her basic needs met, which is essentially how you start that process of stability? No, I don't think so. The intensity, duration, and frequency of stress in her life and environment are still at highly toxic levels, to the point where rational and existential ideas really might not do much for her. Who is this ghostly maiden? We've seen a couple times now. And I would even maybe say, is this the creature that we've been seeing move in the shadows, even all the way back at the hospital? Oh, a little wave. All right, well, I got my blueberries. Time to give them to the the beetle pig. Okay. Here you go. Oh, you pig. Did you eat my cat? Did you peel? No. He's supposed to eat the berries. What the heck? Can I chop him up now? Oh! Fran! No! What? Oh no. I mean, at least she doesn't seem to enjoy what she's doing. Ah! Oh! Oh! What the hell, Fran? You just chopped that beetle pig up like it was nothing. I'm very sorry, beetle pig. I wish I hadn't killed you. But you're dead now, so you can't hear me. I really wanted to find Mr. Midnight. What? You're not my cat. Oh, miss, you saved me from misery. Yeah, whatever. Where is Mr. Midnight? I assume you're feeling disappointed. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for my cat, my lovely cat, Mr. Midnight! Oh, Miss Lady, I'm not very fond of cats, you know. A black one with very big yellow eyes was trying to catch me. Really? You seem to get in trouble often. Wait, maybe he's my cat. Oh, my lady, if he is, then he's the one in trouble now. Why? What happened? I can show you. Follow me, please. It's not far from here. Oh, I too wish I hadn't killed the beetle pig. Okay. Now what? Is this the thieving rat? Here we are. Somebody took him, miss. They just disappeared. Oh my goodness. Could you be more specific? I wish I could. It looks like the earth swallowed them. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know. I'll be around. Yeah, you could, give me that comb. Excuse me, did you steal a hair comb? Oh, the hair comb. The shiny, beautiful hair comb. Let's be playful. Can I have it, please? All right then, but can you please comb my hair first? Yes. I can comb your hair. Thank you, my lady. You're very kind. There we go. Okay. Do you have any idea how to find my kitty? It depends, my lady. Have you looked around enough to find him? Everything I do goes wrong. Seems like everything I do goes wrong. Oh, my dear miss, I wish I could help you. But those who took your cat seem to be from another world. Maybe they had, like, a portal that nobody else can see. Who knows? What is a portal? A portal, miss. It's like a regular door, I think. I see. Thank you, rat. Bye. I don't know, Fran. It kind of seems like everything you've done has moved you forward. Interesting that she thinks that it hasn't. I hate seeing the beetle pig like that. Whatever. Let's pop some of that duotine and get this comb back to these tree ghosts. Here is your beautiful comb, misters. Oh, Fran, the person. You finally did it. Hope the key opens the door you want to open. Now we fly south at last. Goodbye. Beautiful. Goodbye, shiny misters. Have a nice trip. Okay, I guess I got the key. The golden key from the tree. We don't even know what it does. Okay. Well, that's another set of puzzles solved, I guess. Can I maybe go down the well now? Oh, the rat. Who did this to you? Was it my kitty? There's no hole inside. Does the key work on the well? No. No more axe. Make an entry. How? Crayon? Ah. So we can maybe glue the door handle on the well and then open it with the key? No. Why doesn't that work? Glued handle. Any advice? The beetle pig is dead now, sir. Thank you. Now we eat. I can't. Just so you know, there was no cat inside the beetle pig, but a rat. A rat? Oh, I'm so sorry. My eyes are very old, you see. I also have heart problems and a very bad back. I also suffer from narcolepsy, and sometimes I don't. Bro just tricked me into killing his pet. So fucked up. I hate it when things don't work. Do you have any idea how to find my cat? No. It doesn't know. Useless rat. Is there anything on this screen? Oh! I could make something out of this, like a door. Oh, perfect. Okay. My logic isn't completely stupid. I'm supposed to, like, make a door. And then put the handle... to combine it first. Okay. Now, I put a door on it, and then I open it with a key. Yes! It worked! Kitty, we're finding Mr. Midnight with this one. What a curious little door. I wonder it will lead me. Mr. Midnight, are you here? What? Was that another part 2? Double personality. What? Oh my goodness, where am I? Oh, that's cute. What is this? A hat? It's a Mr. Midnight hat. Mr. Midnight! Oh no, your head! Kitty? Wait just a second. This isn't my kitty! What a weird hat. Anyways, I have to find Kitty. I hope you're here somewhere. Okay. A new place with new things to discover. And a great moment to close things out for this one. The thing is, okay, we still don't know everything that's going on with Fran. And, well, to do some of the stuff that I'm talking about, you don't really need to. I don't want to keep saying that this is like a old psychology only thing, because there's still a lot in the modern field that carries forward this obsession with what the bad things that happened to someone were and making them face those things. But if the first step to helping someone heal is helping them stabilize in their own body so that when we engage with the things in the mind, there's not additional friction to that process, then you don't actually need to know, and you certainly don't need to confront the person healing with those terrible things. Right now, Fran needs a safer environment, healthier supportive figures around her. And there are coping skills and strategies you can do to regulate yourself and repair a dysregulated HPA axis. But it will take time. This is not something you can rush. And that can be frustrating because people go to therapy and seek mental health help because they've got big things to work on. But if you go with an urgency to work on those things, the approach might not be effective and it can actually do more harm. Fran is coping in her own way with what's going on, but it's essentially like holding your breath. It's going to keep her from drowning, but the longer that she does it, duotine, experiencing these strange things, the greater the cost when she finally has to take a breath. So while she might seem kind of okay at certain points with some of the imagery that she sees, there is going to be a cost on her mind and body at some point when she does have to catch her breath. And we lose this thing that's helping us compensate for that. So we need stability first, so that the system inside of us that is quite similar to a scared cat learns to realize that it doesn't have to be fighting for its life constantly, and then can start to develop alternative ways of coping with past, current, and new stressors. And all of that should take place before the subject of her parents and her identity and all of that really comes into the picture. But for now, we'll just keep popping those duotines until we find the portal out of here and get to Mr. Midnight. Well, at least we seem to be in a less, I don't know if I would say less scary place. It's kind of scary actually, but it's well, it's very colorful. I can say that. Let's just take a peek at the duotine version before we leave. Oh, it's a completely different place. What? That's interesting. It's having like a greater effect on our surroundings. Okay. More to be curious about as we continue. For today, this is where we will pause. Thank you, as always, for watching and enjoying this series. Be good to yourselves, and I will see you next time.